Ma'am, currency authority.
Okay, good. Amos, second point.
Teachers, central bank is the apex body that controls and regulates the money monetary structure and uh, economy of a country.
Yeah, basically you can say it controls credit flow and money supply. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Dhruv, next point. There were 4 points, I guess, which I mentioned. Dhruv, apart from Adib and Amos, what else point do you remember?
Okay, repeat the question, ma'am. I'm not here.
Not audible, Dhruv.
Ma'am,
You
can you
can.
repeat the question?
Yeah. What are the functions of central bank? See, Adib told me it is central bank have the authority to issue currency, and Amos told me that central bank have the authority for credit and money supply and all that. What is the third point?
Ma'am, banker of government.
Yeah, you saw in chat box.
Banker of government.
Okay, you saw that in chat box like Mariam wrote there, or you remember it by yourself?
No, I can remember.
Okay. Okay, good. And then Khushi.
Ma'am, bankers, bank, and supervisor.
Yes, good. Great. So I hope everyone remember all the point and we discussed everything. But the one point which Amos mentioned, we did that was like the central bank control money and credit flow, right? Just bear with my this writing bed. Okay, this portion. So how central bank control money and credit flow? For example, let's take an example. Students, be very attentive because you will get a question from this part. Okay. So money and credit flow, how the central bank controls us. For example, I was giving you 100 rupees as a pocket money, right? So I saw that you were spending most of your money in parties and all that. Okay, you were not utilizing, you were wasting your money. So what I did earlier, you out of 100 rupees, what you used to do, you used to save 20 rupees with me, which is compulsory for you to save because I am the central bank. But I was giving you 80 rupees. And what you were doing, you were doing parties, you were enjoying, you were eating, you were going for movies and all that. You were wasting your money. So I want to control your money. So what I did, from next time I gave you 100 rupees and I said that 60 rupees you will be keeping with me as a CRR. That means reserve, as a reserve, and rest 40 you will be getting. So I controlled your money. Earlier I was giving you 80 rupees. Okay, and I was keeping only 20 rupees with me as a reserve. But now as I saw that you were like wasting your money, you were spending a lot of money. So what I decided that from now onwards you will be giving 60 rupees to me as a reserve, and 40% you will be getting, and you have to do whatever you want to do from this 40 rupees. Clear, everyone? This is how I controlled your credit. This is how I controlled your money, then money supply, right? Same with central bank, they have some measures to do all this. Okay, everyone clear till now?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Everyone will acknowledge the thing after. I hope my screen is visible to everyone, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, there are two methods. Up now, the question is how central bank controls. There are two methods. Okay. One is quantitative method. Okay. One is qualitative method. Anyone who will just explain me what is quantitative method and what is qualitative method? What is the difference between quantitative and qualitative? Anyone? I hope we did this in the very first class when we started this class. I hope Amos knows the answer because he did this yesterday. But what about others? Heba, do you want to give it a try? What is the difference between quantitative and qualitative? Adit?
Sorry, ma'am, I forgot.
Okay, not an issue. Adit? Yeah, Mariam wrote the answer. Money, a map, quantity means how much of the things, and quality means how good the thing is. Very good. Mariam, very good. Only out of all the students, out of 8 students, only Mariam is aware of the things apart from Amos. See, quantitative, see, these are the basic terms which you have to remember, because these terms will become like repeatingly coming to your chapter again and again in each and every chapter. I'm again explaining it. Everybody needs to be very attentive over this. Okay, it is quantitative. Okay, and the next one is qualitative. Okay. Okay. Now quantitative, as you can see, it is quantitative. That means quantity. If I'm asking you about quantity, what is the quantity? For example, you have mangoes. Okay, you have mangoes. Then I asked you what is the quantity of this mangoes. You told me, ma'am, I have 10 mangoes. Okay, but in the same way, I asked you this is quality. Okay, this is quality. So I asked you, what is the quality of mango? You answered me, ma'am, mangoes are good. They are sweet. Okay, so what you did, sorry. What you did over here, you just told me that, ma'am, this is the quality of mango. These are sweet. And if I asked you what is the quantity of the mango, you told me the number. So basically, quantity is basically the numbers. Okay. When we count things in number, it is quantity, and quality is basically you have to tell them whether the good thing is good, bad, sweet, sour, salty, whatever it is. The quality you have to tell over this. If I'll ask you how many students I have, that will be how many. So you will tell me, ma'am, we have 8 students in a class. Okay, but in the same time, I'll ask you what is the quality of our classroom. So you will say we have good students. Okay, everyone got the difference, quantitative and qualitative. This is the last time I'm repeating it, quantitative and qualitative. From next time, being an economic student, you should have the dictionary and you can write it over there. That quantitative is basically quantity. That means number, how many. And qualitative is basically quality. Like what quality of clothes you have, what qualities of mangoes you have, what qualities of pens you have, like this. Everyone will note it down, quantity and quality in your quantitative and qualitative approach. Everyone will write it down. Then Adil will tell me what is the difference between qualitative and quantitative. Everyone done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope from now, next time, I won't be getting this silence from you people that you are not aware of what is quantitative and qualitative. Clear? Adip, just tell me what is the difference between qualitative and quantitative?
Ma'am, quality is the how good the product is, and quantity means the number of products which we have.
Yeah. Basically, when numbers are involved, it is known as quantitative approach, and when numbers are not involved, then it is known as qualitative. Okay. So now there are two methods by which through which I can control the credit. One is quantitative and one is qualitative. For example, I gave you 100 rupees, as I told you earlier also. What you were doing, you were spending a lot of money. So what I can do through the quantitative approach, I can increase my reserve. Right. Earlier I was taking 20 rupees as a reserve from you, but now I increase it to 40. Okay. But other thing is qualitative. So what I can do, instead of increasing my reserve and all that, what I'll say, I'll just explain you that maybe Khushi. Okay, Khushi, no need to spend that of this much of money. You need to save, because in future you will be needing this money. You need to start saving for yourself like this. So what I'm doing here, I'm not using any numerical method or any nothing. I'm just orally, I'm just in morally or orally. Moral value is basically I'm giving you some suggestions, or orally means I am dictating you that Khushi, this is not good to waste your money like this. You need to keep savings like this. So when I was doing things in terms of money or in terms of numbers, it is known as quantitative. And when I'm doing things in terms of like when I'm doing things not in terms of money, this uh, uh, sorry, numbers and values, it is known as qualitative. Okay, so basically there are two approaches. Now here the question is what is quantitative. So basically first we have repo rate. Okay, this is repo rate, and second one is Amos will tell me.
Teacher, reverse repo rate.
Yeah, reverse repo rate, and third one is bank rate. Right now you must be wondering what I am writing, right? Don't worry about that. I'm just giving you a brief thing, then I'll explain you one by one. And what was other, Amos? Open market?
Yeah, open market and legal reserve requirement.
Yeah, LRR. Yeah. So basically, students, these are the methods. Okay. These are the methods which come under quantitative. First is repo rate, reverse repo rate, bank rate, open market, and LRR. Okay. Everyone will repeat with me. One by one, everyone will answer them. Okay. I'm repeating. First, you can do bank rate. Okay. Or you can, it is not compulsory that first bank rate should be there, but it is good if you will start with bank rate. Okay. Bank rate, then repo rate, then reverse repo rate, then open market, then LRR. Okay. Seth, repeat. Seth, am I audible? Seth. I'm not asking you to learn. You can see in the screen and you can answer, Seth. Students, am I audible to others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Khushi, you answer.
Ma'am, bank rate, repo rate,
Hmm.
and reverse repo rate,
Good.
and then LRR.
Hmm.
Um,
This one.
open market.
Yeah, good. Okay. Now, Mohammed, Ayan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, repeat.
Bank rate,
Hmm.
repo rate,
Hmm.
reverse repo rate,
Hmm.
open market,
Hmm.
and LRR.
Yeah, good. Very good. Okay, students. So these are the terms. Now you will understand what is repo rate, what is reverse repo rate, what is bank rate, what is open market, what is LRR. Okay, everything we will understand. Okay. Now there are two terms. Okay. One is inflation. Okay. One is inflation, and second one is deflation. Okay. Inflation is basically increase in price. Increase in price. And deflation is basically decrease in price. Okay. These are the two terms which we will understand. When there is inflation, what do we do with repo rate? When there is deflation, what we do like this. Okay, so these are the two terms. Inflation means increase in price and deflation means decrease in price. Okay, now Dhruv will tell me, Dhruv, if the price is, just a minute. This is your book. Okay, if the prices of books are very high, okay, then what you will do? You will demand, basically the demand will be low or high.
Ma'am, the demand will be very low.
Pardon?
It will be low.
Okay. Okay, but according to you, Heba, if prices are high of a particular object, what will be the demand?
It will be low.
Okay. Yeah, basically, yes. So when the prices are high, of course, something is very costlier. So nobody will demand. Okay. The demand, just a minute. Okay, so when the prices are high, of course, nobody will demand. Why someone will demand? Nobody will demand, right? So demand will be low. But when prices are low, okay, so everyone will demand, yes, it is very cheaper, we need to purchase it, right? So this is the thing. So when there is inflation, of course, the prices are high. So what happened? The demand is low, okay? But when is deflation, there is prices are decreasing. So the demand is always high. Clear, everyone?
Yes, teacher.
Others?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the basic concept. Like right now, you just need to understand what is inflation and what is deflation. See, IN basically means increase in price and DE basically means decrease in price. And when prices are decreased, I'll ask you, when there is deflation, what will happen? So you have to relate like the deflation means decrease in price. When prices are low, of course, people will demand more. So demand will be higher. Okay. When I'll ask you what will be the demand when there is inflation. So you will relate inflation means when prices are high, increase in price. So when prices are high, of course, nobody will demand. So of course, demand will be less. Okay. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Others getting it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Heba,
ma'am.
just tell me the concept of inflation.
It's the increase in price,
Mhm.
and like, when there's an increase in price, the demand decreases.
Good. Okay. Kushi, deflation.
Ma'am, it's a decrease in price, and when the price decreases, the demand increases.
Good. So now, students, you can write in you can write it. No need to write this. Just write it. Inflation means increase in price, and because of increase in price, demand decreases. And deflation means decrease in price, and because of that, demand increases. Just write it down.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Okay. See, inflation means basically IN is increase in price. Okay. When I told you that right now in our economy there is inflation. Inflation means rise in price, and if there is something which is getting costlier day by day, of course people will demand less. Nobody will purchase, right? So demand will be low. But when there is deflation, deflation is basically decrease in price. When prices are decreasing of a particular thing, people will demand. They're like, okay, the things are getting cheaper and cheaper, so we need to purchase more and more things. So they will demand. Okay, so when prices are high, demands get low. When there is decrease in price, demands exceeds. Right? So inflation is. I'll ask you the question like this: due to inflation, what will be the effect in demand? So how you will relate? Inflation means increase in price. So when prices increase, what we do? Of course, we demand less. So of course, demand will be less. Demand will decrease. If I'll ask you, what is deflation and what is the effect of deflation in demand? So you will say Deflation means decrease in prices. When prices are decreasing, of course, demand will increase. So, ma'am, effect of deflation on demand is demand will increase. Got the point, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
write it like this. Inflation is increase in price, because of which demand will be decreased, and deflation is decrease in price, demand will be increased. Everyone will let me know when you are done.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone is done, I hope. Because I'm getting yes from only 2 or 3 students. What about others?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So, students, one more announcement is there. In our next class, there will be a Viva of yours. Okay. Of 5 marks. I'll be asking 5 questions to each of you, and you will be answering. So, uh, you have already given the test of money chapter. It will be based on banking chapter. Okay, your Viva will be based on banking chapter. And whatever I am teaching you today, you are not going to make whole sentences and all that, because we will be doing that in next class. I'll be taking half an hour Viva and half an hour I'll be giving you to write your notes. Okay, today I'll explain you everything in a one word thing. Why? Because these are the concepts which need to clarify. First, you need to clear your basics. Then we will go to the higher level. Clear, everyone? So whatever I'm teaching you right now, these will be the questions that will be in your Viva. For example, I'll be asking you, what is the effect of reflation on demand? So you should be ready with your answers. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
And everyone, it is compulsory. Like sir told me that everyone needs to switch on their camera during Viva. So be ready for that, and everyone be prepared well. And if you have any doubt, you face like any issue, you can just text me on WhatsApp, and I'll just try to share. Like I'll solve your query by sharing the audio or anything. Okay. So you have one day. Prepare well for only banking chapter. Money chapter you have already given the assignment test, and I have to check it. I'll just check it because I was not getting time because I had back-to-back classes. And I hope everyone is fine with. Nobody will absent themselves. Is there anyone who didn't give banking chapter test? Sorry, money chapter test, because I have only 7 paper with me. Is there anyone?
Yes, ma'am. I guess me.
Yeah, Adib, right? Who is this Adib na?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, Adib. Why didn't you give the test? Where were you in the previous class? I guess.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so Adib, what I'll do, I'll just share you the question paper, and you will be doing that. Okay. After the
Okay,
class,
ma'am.
I'll share it and do it and share it with me on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So students, today you are going to make short notes only. So no need to worry about like how we will do. You will be making proper notes in next class, but be prepared for the Viva, because Viva will be obviously it will be objective one, and if there is not an objective one, maybe I'll be asking you for questions like you have to answer them in 1 or 2 lines. Okay. I hope everyone is fine with this. Nobody have any doubt? Any doubt from your side?
No, ma'am.
Others?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, students. Now we are starting with our first topic, which is quantitative measures. Like what are the quantitative measures through which, this central bank controls money supply and credit? The first is bank rate. I hope everyone is aware what is bank rate. Okay. So bank rate, see, today you will be making notes in one page. Okay. Amos, you have already the notes. No need to make it again because I have already briefed you. But others, you need to make notes. Like you will be just writing what is bank rate and what happens in inflation and deflation. Okay. So first understand all the terms. Then we will study what is the logic behind all this. First is bank rate. So bank rate is, now the question is, what is bank rate, right? So see, what happens, there are two types of bank. One is commercial bank and one is central bank. Okay. Adit, tell me what is commercial bank?
Ma'am, with banks which you can go directly to deposit money or withdraw the money.
Yeah, common people go. Good, very
Yeah,
good. Yeah. Heba, what is central bank? Am I audible? Heba?
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah. What is central bank? What do you like? What do you understand by central bank?
It's an apex institution of a country that
Yeah.
controls and regulates the functional system
Yeah,
of the
basically, yes.
country.
Yeah, central bank is the apex institution and it controls all the credit creation and everything. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now see, what we do from bank is we take loans, right? So if there is a rate, for example, you are taking $100 from me. So I'll say that you have to give 20% interest, right? This is the interest rate. Okay. For example, you are taking 200 rupees from me or $200. Then I told you that you have to give me 40% low, 40% interest rate. Okay. So what happened? See, in bank rate is the, what is bank rate? Bank rate is the minimum rate. This is minimum rate at which who gives central bank. Just remember this. Central bank gives loan to commercial bank. Clear? Bank rate is, this is the minimum rate at which central bank gives loan to commercial bank. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, others?
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
don't worry, I'll revise myself twice. No need to worry. Just remember this. Bank rate is basically the minimum rate at which central bank is giving loans to commercial bank. See, when we need loans, where we go? We go to commercial bank. Okay, and we take loans. But when commercial bank need loans, where he go? He will be go to central bank. So at which rate central bank will be giving loans to commercial bank? It is known as bank rate. There is a difference. This bank rate is given for basically long period of time, long goals, long period of time. Okay. For example, you want to construct a school, right? So you told, of course, constructing a school building takes time, like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, right? So that was a long period goal. Okay. Just to fulfill the long period goal, this is known as bank rate. So commercial bank went to central bank that I want a loan for long period goal. So he gave this, so it is known as bank rate. Second is repo rate. Okay. Repo rate is also same. It is the minimum rate. Here also, central bank gives loans to commercial bank. Okay. But for short period goal. Okay. Or you can say short term goal. Clear? It is, you can say long period or you can write even long term goal. Okay. So the only difference between bank rate and repo rate is, yeah, bank rate is minimum rate at which central bank is giving loan to commercial bank for long term goal. Okay. But repo rate is same. Central bank is giving loans to commercial bank, but for short-term goal. Okay, for example, I have marriage in my home, and the marriage will be next week, so I took loan. So that was a short-term goal, right? So this is repo rate. I hope it's clear, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Others
Yes,
getting
ma'am.
it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now is reverse repo rate. Reverse repo rate. See, reverse means, anyone who will tell me what is reverse?
So backwards.
Yeah, reverse means backwards. For example, what was happening here? Central bank was giving loan to commercial bank. But here, what will happen? Commercial bank,
Central.
okay? Commercial bank will give loans to central bank. Okay, got it? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, I hope everyone is getting it. Now we heard about three terms. Bank rate. Bank rate is the minimum rate at which central bank gives loans to commercial bank for long period of time. Okay, or long term goal. And repo rate is minimum rate at which central bank gives loans to commercial bank for short term goals. Okay, and then is reverse repo rate. Here, this is also the minimum rate at which commercial bank gives loans to central bank. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes.
everyone will write it down in your own words. Write this
Mom,
bank
can,
rate. Yes. Any?
can you explain again?
Okay, okay, not an issue. Okay, bank rate. See, bank rate is basically, for example, I am the bank. You came to me that, ma'am, I need 100 rupees loan. Okay,
Ma'am, the third one.
the third one. Okay, okay, okay. Reverse repo rate. Reverse means basically opposite or the backward. In repo rate, what was happening? Central bank was giving loan to commercial bank, right? But in reverse, it will be opposite. Like now, commercial bank will be giving loan to central bank. That is known as reverse repo rate. Clear? It is basically opposite of repo rate. Here, central bank was giving loan to commercial bank, but here, commercial bank will give loans to central bank. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm just writing the line here. You have to edit it for everything. Okay. This is the minimum rate at which you can write central. You can write. You can fill the space. Central bank gives loans to. Clear? And then you have to add accordingly. Here you have. Uh, uh, my bad. I hope it's visible, right? It's not possible. Okay, and here you have to add long for long term goal, and here you have to add for short term goal, but here you don't have to add anything. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone will let me know once you are done.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Everyone done?
Done, ma'am.
Is there anyone who is left? You can let me know. I'll just wait. I hope everyone is done, right? Okay. Okay, students. So now what we have next is we have open market. Okay, this is open market operation. Okay, now what is open market operation? What happen in open market? There is two things. Okay, there are two things. One is purchase. In market, there is only two things. When you go to market, what you do? Either you purchase or either you sell. Okay, this is sold. Okay, or you can say selling. The past form is sold. Okay, just a minute, students. Okay, so basically what happens in open market operation, either you purchase or you sell. Okay, so what happened? See, open market is basically, it means open market operation means selling or purchasing what? Securities. Okay, I'm just writing it over here. Okay, securities. Now you will be saying what is securities, ma'am? What we don't get it, like what is securities and all that. So basically what happened, whenever you take loan, right, you have to keep something. For example, you are taking $10 of loans. In that like in return of $10, what you have to do, you have to deposit something, okay, which is precious to you as a security. For example, in future you were unable to pay the loan, what the bank will do, right? So what they will do, whatever you kept as a security, whatever, whether it was your property paper, your car paper, anything, so they will, what they will do, they will keep that in place of money. Okay, so these are the security. So what happened, everyone got the point?
Ma'am,
Yes.
we can call this a collateral also, right?
Not a collateral, it's basically the securities. Securities is basically something, for example, what happened now, see, their bank always give back, loans and all that. There are people who are unable to, pay the loan on time. So what they do is, what government do, they keep their properties, keep their cards. So what government will do now, they will be, what bank will be doing now, they won't be going there and leaving there, right? So what they do, they sold it in an open market, they come and they sell it. Okay, but there is sometimes when prices are low or something like that, so they purchase it also. Okay, clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, so open market is basically refers to, I'm just writing the definition over here, everyone can write it. Okay, open market operation. Open market operation, it refers to purchase and purchasing and selling of, you can write purchasing and selling of government securities by central bank in open market. Okay,
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Can you explain the securities?
Yeah. Securities is basically, see, security is, for example, I am giving you loan. Okay. Maybe you took loan. Maybe in future you were unable to pay the loan. What I'll do? Where I'll go? From whom I'll ask for my money? Okay. So what happened whenever someone gives you money, in return of that they keep something with them. For example, I'm giving you loans, maybe I'll be keeping your property papers with me, or your car paper with me, or anything with me. So maybe in future when you were unable to pay the loan, I'll take, for example, you disappear after taking loan, you disappear. So what I'll do, I will keep your property paper, and the property paper, your property will be mine. Okay, that is security. So whatever, there are lots of people who are unable to do this and all this. So what, these are the securities. Okay, so when government either sell the securities, what bank will do? Okay, so what they do, either they sell or either they purchase. For example, prices are very low right now, so they purchase it so that they can sell them in future. Okay, so this is like that. I'll just explain in everything in the notes, but for right now, you can just understand it is basically, securities are basically, something in return of loans, what people are keeping it with bank. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Everyone will let me know once you are done. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Others?
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, great. I'm just removing this. Okay, because I need to. Okay, this one was fourth one, right? Now the fifth one. Fifth one is basically LRR. Okay, LRR. LRR of two types. One is CRR and one is SLR. Okay. Now the only difference is LRR. I hope everyone is aware. We did it in our previous class, right? When we were creating money, when we were doing money creation, right? It is legally compulsory for bank to keep their reserve, keep a fraction of their deposit with central bank or with RBI. So that is known as LRR. And LRR is of two types. CRR, which is cash reserve ratio. Okay. Right now, you people will be writing the full forms. Okay. LRR basically, LRR you will be writing, it is legal reserve requirement. Okay. CRR is cash reserve ratio. SLR is statutory liquidity ratio. Clear, everyone? So LRR basically legal reserve requirement. It is of two types, CRR and SLR. The only difference between CRR is always in the form of cash. Okay, if you want to deposit anything with bank, it will be in the form of cash only. Okay, only in the form of cash. But SLR, it can be in the form of cash, in the form of gold, in the form of government securities. Okay, government securities. Okay, so CRR is always in the form of cash. If I told you you need to keep 20% of your deposit as a CRR, so you have to only give me cash. I will not accept gold, I will not accept government security, I will only accept cash. But if I told you you need to keep 20% of your deposit as SLR, you can give me that 20% in the form of cash, in the form of gold, in the form of government security. I will accept everything. Okay, so this is the difference between cash reserve ratio and statutory liquidity ratio. Everyone clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Others?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, write it down. Basically, write LRR and just do CRR. LRR, full form of LRR, and then in down just make two diagrams like this, one arrow over two arrow. CRR, write the full form. SLR, write the full form. CRR, write only cash is accepted, and SLR, write cash, gold, and government securities are accepted. Done, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, students. Now be very attentive because most important part is coming. See, we did two things, right? One was inflation and other one was deflation, right? So now we will study when there is inflation, that means prices are very high and demand is low. And deflation means prices are low and demand is very high. So just remember this. In that case, what we do, we increase bank rate. Okay, in inflation, we increase bank rate, and in deflation, we decrease bank rate. Same with repo rate, we increase repo rate and we decrease repo rate. Same with reverse, we increase and we decrease. Clear, everyone? What you will do, write inflation and deflation, right? Inflation, we increase, deflation, decrease arrow. Repo rate, increase, and deflation, we decrease repo rate. Reverse repo rate, inflation, we increase repo rate, and deflation, we decrease repo rate. Clear? I will explain you why we do this. Okay, just for time being, just note it down. Increase and decrease. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And same over here, inflation and deflation. This part is, I'll explain you what we do over here. We don't increase and decrease. Okay. Inflation, for LRR, what we do, and for that, what we do. For LRR, what we do, both CLR and SLR, we increase it. Okay, and for deflation we decrease it. Okay, everyone just write it down, inflation, increase and decrease, and then I'll just explain you this concept. Fourth point. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, students. Now the question is open market operation. Okay. Listen to it very carefully. Over here, we don't increase or decrease. Okay. For example, when there is inflation and there is deflation. Okay. See, when there is inflation, of course, the prices are high. What you will do? What the central bank will do? They will purchase or they will sell? Heba, tell me. When there is inflation means prices are high. So what you will do? You will purchase or you will sell?
Sell it.
Pardon?
Sell it, I guess.
Yeah. So when there is inflation, what you will do? What government do? They sell. That means sold. Okay. And when there is deflation, of course the prices are low. What they will do? They purchase. Okay. So basically in open market, we don't increase or decrease, right? What we do, purchase and selling. So when there is inflation, central bank sells government security. But when there is deflation, central bank purchase government securities. Clear? So you will write sell government securities and in deflation purchase government securities. Who is doing this? Central bank sells government security and central bank purchase government security. Clear everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, write it down.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is it okay if I leave? I have to
Yeah,
study
yeah.
for business
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Amos, you can leave. Yes.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
best of luck. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Everyone done?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay. Quickly, I'm just giving you a recap. Okay. Basically, bank rate. Bank rate is basically the minimum rate at which central bank is giving loans to commercial bank for longer period of time. Okay. Repo rate is basically the minimum rate at which central bank is giving loans to commercial bank for short period of time. Reverse repo rate is basically the opposite. Here, commercial bank give loans to central bank. Okay. Open market operation is basically purchasing and selling of government security, and who is purchasing and selling? Central bank is doing that. LRR is basically the legal requirement, like the compulsory part which you have to keep with the central bank. Okay, it is of two types, CRR or SLR. If CRR is there, only cash is accepted. If SLR is there, cash, gold, government security, everything is accepted. When there is inflation, bank rate will be increased. When there is deflation, bank rate will be decreased. Repo rate increase, decrease. Reverse repo rate increase, decrease. LRR same. in LRR increase and deflation, it will be decreased. And in open market, when there is inflation, that means prices are high. So what we will do? We will sell. Selling government, what